I have tons of Augusta basketball news to share. Josey's Eagle had plenty to dance about as the Lady Eagles took what I judge to be a major step forward with a 56-52 region win over perennial power Washington County. I have Will Avery with me on the phone. He was at the game. We're going to talk about it. Good evening, Will. Thank you for joining me.
What's up, Chad? No problem, man.
Yeah, so Will obviously is a hoops expert, and he also coaches the Georgia Sting AAU team. That gives him a great window into the details of the lady hoops scene. Will, I saw you last night at Josey for the big game. I only saw the fourth quarter as I was coming from Augusta University's game. But from the fourth quarter, I would say that game was an absolute barn burner. I'm going to take the viewers through the timeline of what I saw in the fourth quarter, one of the best quarters of the year, in my opinion, of basketball. So you mentioned Nia Johnson. She gave the Golden Hawks a 37-33 lead with 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. I'm showing the highlights here with an athletic finish. And then we were off to the races, starting with Breanna Eubanks, number 12 from Josey. She made a three-pointer, got a steal, and made an and one, a 6-0 personal run in the span of about 7 seconds. And that tied the game at 41. At that point, we didn't know we were going to see 3 lead changes as Brianna Wilson, who scored 17 points to lead Josey, made a basket, and then Debbie Simmons finished one down low to give Josey a 47-43 lead. Now, on that play, that was the play that I told you about, Will, where Janiyah Williams found her, and I was on the baseline, and when she found her for that layup, she came through, and she said, woo! And I knew that we were seeing some good basketball at that point. But so at that point, 47-43, 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. What are you thinking?
Well, it was clearly a game that either team could have won, and it started that way, and it was that way throughout the entire game. But one of the things that stuck in my mind the whole point is that, wow, Josey is better than I thought. Yeah. And, when you and I talked earlier today, they're 11-2, with their only losses coming to Cross Creek and Laney. So they're clearly, my surprise of the season so far. And they really are scrappy and really, know how to win close games down the stretch. I mean, they're fun to watch.
Yeah, and, you mentioned 11-2. They were 11-17 last season. They go up 47-43 only for Washington County to run off 8 straight points. Nia Johnson, again, she scored 25 to lead all scorers. She made a couple more athletic finishes. She made free throws. You've talked a lot about her the past year to me, and that was my first chance really getting to see her play. She's really athletic, right?
Yeah, extremely athletic, great instinct, the natural scorer, extremely fast. She's just a basketball player. Goes out there, plays hard. I got a chance to visit with her after the game, and they're on a little slide right now. I think they've lost 4 in a row after maybe started 9-0 or something like that. So she, being a senior and a leader, she's a big concern. But I have confidence that Nia Johnson will, get her troops ready after the break is over and they get back to school and be ready to play harder and play better when the region gets underway. Well, it's underway a little bit. They're 2-1, but when they really get into the thick of things in the region. And
so after that, we're at 51-47, and all in the span of the last 51 seconds of the game, you had a Brianna Wilson hoop and harm. She converted the free throw to cut it to 51-50. Then Janiyah Williams picks up a steal on the inbounds, basically, scores to put Josey up 52-51 with 39 seconds remaining. After a Washington County free throw ties the game, Brianna Wilson scores a little half hook right at the rim in the paint on a baseline out of bounds play, and Eubanks picks up a steal right away, gets fouled, makes 2 free throws, and we have a 56-52 Josey win.
shout out to the coaching staff. When it was 52-52, the runner play to get your best player, Breanna Wilson, one-on-one, 5 feet away from the basket.
Yeah, and shout out to Breanna Wilson for making 2 free throws like she's done that a million times. I mean, she just stepped up there and stroked those 2, had made that 3 earlier. So big play from her. Josey starts 2-0 in conference play, 11-2 overall.